violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
On Friday, August the 5th, 2022 at 11:38 p.m., Clayton County police officers responded to a stabbing call located in the 5100 block of Old Grant Road, Ellenwood, Georgia.
And guys, Clayco, as they call it, Clayton County, is very dangerous right now. Pretty much all of Metro Atlanta area you want to stay clear of if you can. The criminals have taken over the city, and we're still waiting on Buckhead to secede so that they can get their own private security and private police officers, because it's that bad to where they're not even responding to certain disturbances or crimes that actually happen in the city, unless it's got to do with a shooting, a murder, or armed robbery.
The suspect, Justin Bryant, contacted dispatch and advised he killed his roommate, Edward Gallagher.
Wow. So killed his roommate. His roommate was actually 66 years old. So this is a senior citizen. This just goes to show that black men are not respecting their elders. Okay. Living with the man, you stab him to death. I don't know what they had going on. Maybe you left the toilet seat up. Maybe you used all the hot water. But this is a very me personally, I'm not gonna be a grown man rooming with another grown man. Just doesn't work out.
Upon arrival, officers observed the victim in the basement of the residence, deceased with multiple stab wounds. Other officers quickly located Justin Bryant in the woods and took him into custody. During the investigation, it was determined that an altercation occurred between Mr. Gallagher and Mr. Bryant, which led to the stabbing death of Mr. Gallagher. Justin Bryant was charged with murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime.
Investigation scene takes a real interesting turn for police this morning when a Good Samaritan showed up with a victim from a separate shooting to this current scene. Early this morning, Atlanta police were near Peachtree and Ellis Streets investigating a woman who was shot while possibly sitting in her car. That's when a Jeep Gladiator drove up on the scene with a man who had also been shot in the back seat of his Jeep, the driver said.
Wow. So the police had already responded to a woman who got caught lacking, sitting in her car, got her vehicle sprayed up, only for a man to pull up in a Jeep pickup truck and bring them another man who had been shot in the area. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. These super gremlins are on demon time.
He was just going on near Edgewood when the victim flagged him down, saying he had been shot. He put him in the back seat and tried to take him to Grady, but then he saw a bunch of police cars and stopped there for help. That Good Samaritan says he was just glad he was able to step in.
There's a lot going on within this community. People shooting here, been in my community a lot. So yeah, I feel great that I can help someone save their life. I feel like if that's one of my members, my family members, that someone that been shot, I would like someone to help them as well, because I always get back to the community.
My man sound a little zesty, I ain't gonna lie, he got that lisps, okay? But shout out to the brother, Good Samaritan, saving people's lives. You know, you can be a LGBT superhero with a rainbow cape. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Police treated that man in the back of the Jeep until the ambulance arrived. No word on either of those victims' conditions this morning.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Quavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
The search continues for a Clayton County man police say killed his wife. Police say they were called out to a neighborhood on Grove Way in Clayton County Friday evening, and that is where they found a car crashed into a mailbox and a woman who was shot several times.
Wow. So it seems like he might have chased his wife down and aired her out. I don't know what made him do this, what came upon him to want to take out this much aggression and anger on his own wife. But we talk about domestic violence, domestic abuse in the community, the femicide, these super gremlins deleting their wives, girlfriends, especially when they have had priors. Now, I don't know this guy's criminal history, but you know, it just shows that a lot of us are not or should not be in relationships. Because at this point, I don't care what the woman did, whether she cheated or something crazy. It doesn't matter. You just gotta walk away. You gotta know that you're taking a risk when you sign those marriage documents, and once you do that, if you feel like you lose leverage in the relationship and this is how you're gonna get it back, you're making the wrong move, bruh. Because your life, you know, if you wouldn't have done this, would have been worth more than that. And then that woman, she still has the right to continue her life and move on from you, because we don't know what happened in the relationship. But it's just crazy. We're seeing this more and more. Couples not getting along, relationships not working, and you know, these super gremlins are offing their partners.
Police say the person who shot her was her husband, Ikuko Thurman, who is now facing murder charges.
Ikuko, so that might be, you know, African name. He might be first, second generation. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know what tribe that comes from. Sounds Nigerian to me, but y'all let me know.
Say he is armed and dangerous and possibly driving a silver or gray older model Chevrolet Tahoe.
For a Clayton County man who police say killed his wife. The police report paints a scary scene. A woman trying to get away after being shot several times. The search is now on for this man on this wanted poster. Police say Ikuko Thurman is armed and dangerous. And tonight, Channel 2's Elizabeth Rollins spoke with friends of the victim who are still in shock.
This is all that's left of what was a dramatic and deadly scene in a neighborhood on Grove Way in Clayton County. A destroyed set of mailboxes remain scattered. Investigators say a woman crashed her car into them after she had been shot.
I just thought like it was thunder.
Yeah.
But when I came out and seen all the lights, I knew it was something very bad.
It happened Friday evening. Lovejoy police were called out to the scene. They're now looking for the alleged suspect, Ikuko Thurman, who investigators say was the victim's husband.
Yeah, I heard she was running from someone.
We spoke to a close family friend over the phone. She did not want to be identified, but says the victim was her best friend, Livingston Jett, whom everyone called Terry.
She wasn't happy, and over the past 3 weeks, she had been trying to separate herself from him.
So she wasn't happy. She was trying to leave. He didn't want her to leave. He didn't want her to leave, man. This is where a lot of the women have to maybe get other men from their families involved. You know, and I know that that could escalate the situation in some ways, but you got to find a safer way to leave. And I'm not victim blaming at all. I don't know what was going down in their relationship, but obviously it was toxic. and it looks like from his end.
According to family members, Terry was with her adult son when the alleged suspect showed up and started shooting. She attempted to drive away, but that was when she crashed into the mailbox.
So she was with her son, and I guess Buddy wasn't strapped up. He should have started bucking back.
She was trying to get away, and I was told that she got shot 4 times and ran into the mailbox.
Lovejoy police are now looking for Ikuko Thurman. He's facing murder and aggravated assault charges. Investigators believe he may be driving a silver or gray older model Chevrolet Tahoe.
Terry had a heart of gold. She would do anything for anybody. She was fun. She was full of life.
Meanwhile, this family and community are devastated and grieving the loss of a beloved friend and mother.
The whole thing is tragic and sad.
Reporting in Clayton County, Elizabeth Rollins, WSB Tonight.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.